He said he wasn't going to be in here, and here he is. Female Basketball Legion winning. It's Female Basketball Legion versus Semi Meza. We are back. Third game of the day. I said this one's going to be the best game of the day. Mexico versus Ecuador. This is going to be a very, very good game. Luke says, just going to stay like 5 minutes, then I'm going to sleep. Just want to show support you as much as I can. Luke, you absolute legend, bro. Yeah, the game was delayed because of a storm. So it started an hour after it was supposed to. Stuart, what's going on, man? Here we go. The rain break is over, man. Apologies. I have not, I need to eat something, and the only time I could fit it in was literally right now. So, apologies for that. Dude, Red Devils, Yellow Blue. Just got a membership. Welcome to the family tier, my bro. Appreciate that, man. Love to see that, bro. Appreciate you supporting the channel like that, man. Absolute legend. Dude, I know that pizza's good. If you can tell me what brand this pizza is. I'll give you, I don't know what I'll give you. I'll give you a piece of pizza. It's a frozen pizza. Frozen pizza. Why stop for rain? I don't even know. I think it was like lightning, though. Sorry, I need to fuck up at least one piece. All right. Daniel, what's going on, man? Show again? Aiden, what's going on? He said Mexico 2-1. It's now 3 a.m. Might not make the whole game, dude. Fair enough. Yeah, the delayed start sucks for the people watching this game in the middle of the night right now. Shot there from Mexico outside of the box. Straight into the chest. Oh my goodness, Mexico off to an energetic start here. Just taking the ball off him easily. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure there was lightning. I don't think it was just rain. Small half-beard on the YouTube. I love to see it, bro. He says, I think Mexico wins, but I don't know if I want them to. Give me score predictions in the chat. What are we feeling here? Why was it delayed? There was like lightning or something like that. Oh my goodness, here come Mexico. Cross a cut back, top of the 18, past everybody. Mexico still in possession, though. Bro said 6-0? What? 3-0-4 in London. Who do I want to win? I mean, I don't really necessarily care. Oh my goodness, look at this start from Mexico. Beautiful. They're freaking killing them on this right-hand side here. Great start to the game from Mexico. Who do I want to win? Yeah, I took over 3.5 cards. So that's what I want to happen. But I don't really care who wins, to be honest. I just want to see a good game. I want Ecuador to win, but probably Mexico 2-1. If I had to predict, I think they're off to a very great start here. Originally, I said Mexico 1-0. Mexico been very good defensively. Oh my goodness. And right now, they're freaking flying. So I want to fight, yeah. There's no way that at the end of the game, people aren't going to be fighting with each other. It's Ecuador versus Mexico. Now, if it was group stage, okay, maybe. But knockout rounds, you're telling me whoever's losing isn't going to go out in a blaze of fire? Like, they're going out swinging, one of these teams. Playing FIFA 19 right now because I'm bored. I didn't know Guaressi is French. Is he French? Dude, FIFA 19? What bet did I go with? I went with the over cards. I just was like, I'm like, don't second guess it. It was always over 3.5 cards. Braxton, what's going on, man? He said 2-2 Mexico, a man down, win in pens. Oh. That would be absurd. Off, like, with the start we're having here from Mexico, if they don't score at least 2. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was the most gorgeous cross. Raul Jimenez is airborne and couldn't put the header on target. That would have been a gorgeous goal from Mexico. Dude, if Mexico could play like this throughout the rest of the World Cup, honestly, they could go deep. Beautiful cross. Portugal versus Croatia on Friday seems like a tasty fixture. Dude, my brother's going to that game. He's literally on his way to Toronto right now. But Dan, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Dude, he really should have hit the target there, man. Mexico easily could be up 1-0. 7 minutes, and they've had at least 2 or 3 glorious chances. Why would Portugal low-key lose to Mexico? Dude, it'd probably be similar to like what happened with Colombia. I don't think we necessarily lose, but it would be a tough game. Mexico in Mexico is literally a tough team for anyone. Like, seriously, even if France had to go there. But winner of this will play the winner of England versus Congo, which we will be the first game of the day tomorrow. Early start, that one, too. Yeah, dude. Although they haven't scored, this 10-minute period right here at the beginning of the game, I swear, is the best I've seen Mexico attack all tournament. Like, these boys are on it right now. Can it be Simpson's prediction? I guess it could be. Or, no. Or, yes, it can. Portugal's on the left. And Mexico's on the right, so it actually could be. Could you imagine? Dude, if Portugal actually made it all the way to the final, and we had, like, we're playing Mexico, and we ended up losing that, I'd lose my mind. What am I eating? Dude, let's see if you know what this is. Frozen pizza. Can you guess what brand of frozen pizza it is? Restaurante? It's Giuseppe. And it's hitting the spot right now, man. I was gonna guess that. Need a stuffed crust Giuseppe pepperoni. JP, what's going on, man? He's predicting pens. Oh my goodness, Ecuador coming down the other end now. Still have a chance here. It was cleared away. But Ecuador is still in possession. Caicedo. My camera's off? Bruh. Are we good now? I don't know what happened there. Japan were unlucky against Brazil. They honestly were. Like, Suzuki, I felt so bad. There's so many goalkeeper performances. Like, Verbruggen and Suzuki. Like, I actually felt, those two specifically, felt so bad for them. Suzuki was ridiculous all tournament. Was great in that game against Brazil, but just couldn't get by him. That would have been crazy, though, to see Japan go through. Japan ran out at the last 20 minutes like always. Yeah, it's like you can see with the top teams how important it is for them for like the squad depth. Like France even today. Although they had it won pretty much before that. But Sweden were actually putting up a good fight against them in the first half. And then it's got completely pulled apart in the second. Like when they can sub on, you already have the best players in the world in your starting 11, and then you sub on those players. Let's just say you're lucky enough to hold France off till the second half, and it's like the 60th minute, and it's a draw still. And you've just spent an hour of the game just battling, giving it your everything. Like you're dead, and you still have 30 minutes left to play. And they just sub on 5 guys that are just as good as the guys coming off, and some of them are even better. And then you got fresh legs, and then they're just gonna kill you for 30 minutes. Like, what are you supposed to do there? This match will be good too, for sure. Extra time. I love the freaking close game. I just want it to be close. I love the drama. Jose Martinez, my guy, with the $5 super chat. He's saying next beer is on me. Cheers, boys. What time is the Croatia game at, man? Do I gotta pull out a beer on the Croatia game? Jose Martinez, man, you absolute legend. Can we get some W's in the chat from my man Jose Martinez? Showing the love to the channel. It's at 4? Oh. We might have to, man. We might have to get one on Jose. Portugal versus Croatia for sure. 5 or 4-0. What part of Portugal's performances in the group stage makes you say for sure 5 or 4-0? I'm telling you, man, that Croatia game will be harder for Portugal than the Spain one. Like, I don't even think that Spain team's as good as when we play them in the Nations League. But I also don't think we're as good as when we played in the Nations League final. Portugal is losing maybe tomorrow. Is that game that game's not tomorrow, is it? Yeah, no, it's on Thursday. But maybe that's tomorrow for you. Ivory Coast have their elephant freezing. Dude, that was an unbelievable game. Ivory Coast was the better team. Oh my goodness, man. How are Mexico not 1-0 up? We're already 15 minutes into this game. Jose Martinez says, loving this energy from Mexico. They have been all over Ecuador early here. How long can they keep this up for, man? These guys are busting their ass out there. There's no way they can keep this up for 90 minutes. They gotta score. They gotta get at least 1 in this first half. Croatia will at least get 1 goal against the run of play. Dude, we're gonna. I can see the future, and we're gonna concede on a corner again. Hello, I am German and sad, bro. I can't believe Paraguay pulled that off. To be honest, didn't think it was a foul on the disallowed goal from Ta, but like still, if you're having that close of a game, then like honestly, they kind of deserve to lose. Then Paraguay give you that close of a game. Same Paraguay that got absolutely bummed by USA. Did you see the Mexico fans making noise outside the Ecuador's hotel? I didn't see that, no. That was never a foul. Yeah, that was. He was very fortunate to get that call. Goalkeeper foul was soft. My worry with Mexico is them gassing out and how much intensity they're starting with. Exactly, bro. Like, how long can they realistically keep this up for? 62% possession for them right now. Throw in play here for Ecuador. Oh, what a run. Ecuador playing it over to the left. And Capier coming forward. Inside. Oh my goodness. Did he just toe punt that? Great chance there. I think he might have squeaked that through his legs. Oh, he did. He did through the smallest gap through his leg. Gets around him. The keeper made the save too. That was going in. And somehow it's a goal kick. Should have been a corner. Keeper made a ridiculous save. He doesn't get a touch on that. That's a goal. I don't understand why they can reverse corners that should be goal kicks to that, but they can't do it the other way around. It just doesn't make any sense because clearly they can tell. So you might as well just do it both ways, you know? Yeah, small happier, exactly. Like they're checking them anyway, so they know. This Ecuador manager's a beauty. It would slow the game down more, but how? Oh, wow. Good tackle there. Is this a corner? It's either a corner or a throw in by the corner flag here for Ecuador. How are they supposed to script it then? Exactly. They got to leave some areas for them to script it in. Mexico adrenaline wearing off. We'll see. 20 minutes in. Unlucky not to be up 1-0, honestly. I feel like the Ecuador players are definitely more fit, though. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at Jimenez. Dogging after this ball. And he goes flying off to the sideline in the Mexico bench. And here we go. Let's go. Pull out the cards now. Let's go. It's popping off. And we're already in the 20th minute. We need over 3.5 cards. Come on, ref. Get a hold of this game. Dude, honestly, I don't know what Mexico is complaining about. Like, Pacho's well within his right to do that. What is he supposed to do? Just not shield him off the ball and just let him take it? Like, honestly. He's coming in at full speed. What the hell does he expect? Dude, how are we not seeing a card here? I definitely heard about 6 people on the Mexico bench tell the ref to fuck off there. Mexico get another burst for the 10 minutes after the hydration break. We're almost at the hydration break. Honestly, is that going to be Mexico's, like, plan of winning the World Cup? Just relying on the hydration break so they have time to recover and just straight back at it? Pacho didn't do any foul, though? Exactly. Like, the Mexico players were freaking out because he shielded him off and he just, like, pushed them off and he went flying. What was he supposed to do? Just let him get the ball? Oh my goodness, here they come. Mexico. Quinones. Shot. And he fucking sniped it. Up 1-0. Here we go. Mexico, baby. That's insane. That is an insane finish. He just sniped the top left corner. Near post. Bullet. Who does he play for? Club. Oh, apparently this could be offside, though. That would be brutal for Mexico if this is taken away. They deserve to be in front right now. He's behind half. He's on here. He's behind half. That is perfect. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish. There you go. Mexico up 1-0. And deservingly so. Look at this. Oh, dude, I love a near post finish. It's so satisfying to watch. Get the fucking maracas out, boys. Let's go. Yeah, dude, look at the freaking fans, man. Like, imagine being Ecuador in this atmosphere right now. Round of 32, down 1-0 to Mexico, in Mexico. Look at this stadium right now, man. The camera's literally shaking. Mr. Casino, what's going on? Mexico 1-0. And what a time for them to score it, too, because we're about to have a hydration break. Yeah, man, that was a perfect finish. Full laces, threw the ball, top corner. Keeper's got no chance. And the keeper had his short side covered, too. Like, that was a straight snipe. I'm, like, unfamiliar with majority of these guys on the Mexico team. This number 25 is just silly. Referee, man, they want the advantage and he stops play for a free kick. What are you doing? Dude, listen to this atmosphere right now if you have the game on. This is crazy. This is the loudest match I've watched so far. Like, the fans are drowning out the commentator's voice on the TV broadcast. And we have reached the hydration break, and that ref was like, yeah. It was about to pop off, and he's like, yeah, hydration break. Get the hell out of here. Bro, how the hell hasn't he given a yellow yet? Like, there hasn't really been any yellow tackles, but, like, for just, like, people running at him and swearing at him. What the fuck is that call? Yeah, man, they gotta let him play the advantage. Mexico got some crazy energy. How long can they keep this up for, though? Like, I think the hydration breaks are literally where what is saving them. Because imagine they didn't have the hydration breaks and the opportunity to recover for a little bit. Gotta cheer for CONCACAF brothers. Go Mexico. Who do you think is going to be the first host nation to get eliminated? It's probably going to be Canada, but I hope for the best. Bruno saying, unfortunately mine. I'm assuming you're Canadian too then. Bro, we're going to go out fighting though, man. Yeah, it's going to go from, oh, Canada, to, oh, Canada. Yeah, dude, you never know, man. I still need to watch. I want to watch back that when we played them in the World Cup last time. Because I don't really remember the game too much, honestly. I remember it was 2-1, and the goal we scored was an own goal. Back out of the hydration break. Imagine the U.S. get knocked out first. There's no way they lose to Bosnia, though. And, like, I'm sure... I wouldn't be surprised to see Mexico and Canada get knocked out in the round of 16. But it will probably be Canada because I'm pretty sure Canada would play first. It would be monumental win for Canada. Bro, I'm telling you, Canada win that game. That's like the best sporting achievement Canada's ever done in any sport. Like, I don't care what they've done in hockey. I don't care about Raptors 2016. Like, nothing compares to Canada beating Morocco in the round of 16 and going to the quarterfinal of a World Cup. I agree, biggest win in our history, man. We're saying that after every game, though, right now. I love it. Then every time, the next game is always the biggest game in Canada's history. Raptors was 2019? Oh. Was it actually? Yeah, I'm not like... I somewhat pay attention to the NBA, but I'm not a big basketball guy. Why is Alphonso Davies a starter? He was one of the best left backs in the world not so long ago. Why isn't he a starter? The only reason why he hasn't been playing is because he's been injured. He just came off a terrible knee injury. If he was fully fit, he'd be playing every minute of every game. And honestly, it's kind of disappointing. Like, we're probably never even going to ever get to see a full strength Canada team. Like, if we had our best 11 with no injuries, I'd actually give us half a chance to beat Morocco. Might have an outside chance to be 100% healthy. And dude, it was actually crazy because I was saying before Kone got injured against Qatar, I was saying how important Estacio and Kone were, and that they were gonna, if we were gonna go as far as possible, that they would have to play every single minute of every game and not get injured, and then Kone breaks his leg. Couldn't believe it. Oh my goodness, criminal giveaway here. Jimenez playing it wide. Jimenez, can he get a shot off? Oh my goodness, Mexico are up 2-0! Jimenez, top corner! Mexico, I'm calling it early, man. Mexico going to the round of 16. They're all over them. Oh my goodness. Dude, I wish I had some maracas. Mexico, baby. Dude, it was always Mexico money line Baltimore. I went with the over cards. Which I still think is going to happen, even though we haven't seen one yet. Surely there's 4 cards. 2-0 down early. These Ecuador players are surely going to start getting pissed off. Dude, who was that? What a horrendous clearance. Dude, look at that finish. This keeper is not getting anywhere near either of those goals. Oh my goodness. Mexico-Portugal final, man. Simpsons are going to be right. Passion's insane, man. Listen to this stadium right now. Imagine being there. This would be a fucked environment. Oh, that's a disgusting nutmeg, though. For the sake of entertainment, I'd like to see Ecuador make this 2-1 before half. Dude, I was saying that this was going to be a low-scoring game. Couldn't have been more wrong. Ecuador normally very good defensively. Mexico also very good defensively throughout this tournament. But it's like I've been saying. Expect the unexpected. Casual muncher. Great defending, man. Dude, these players, I actually think they're gonna ride out adrenaline to the rest of the game. I genuinely don't even think they're gonna get tired. It might wear off a little bit during halftime and maybe a hydration break, but right now they are flying. It's been pretty crazy how well Mexico have been playing. Yeah, dude, honestly, like, I feel like they weren't even that good even just a couple of years ago. I don't even remember, how far did they go in the Copa America? Yeah, dude, they freaking finished 3rd place in their group, when they were in the same group as Ecuador. Because I thought I remembered this Mexico team being kind of buns in the last Copa America. And now they're sick. Like, what happened? We don't talk about Copa America. I'd like to erase that memory. But, like, bro, like, what changed? Like, what happened? I mean, to be fair, the U.S. were buns in the Copa America, too. And now they're flying. U.S. didn't even make it out of the group. Mexico never played like this in the World Cup, says Stuart. I've never seen a Mexico team play this good. Yeah, man, this is the revenge game. Van Persie gonna take over the Dutch team? That's actually sick. Is that just what you want to happen? Klopp to take over Germany? Yeah, man. I mean, who else is Germany going to turn to? Unless they go foreign, like, what are they going to do? Supporting Mexico today. Viva Mexico. Did I even change the score? Oh, no, I did. SB, what's going on, man? Fell asleep for half an hour and they're 2-0 up. Dude, they're on fire right now. I should have just took Mexico money line, man. Why did I take overcards? But I've been winning these bets last minute every single time, so I'm not even worried yet. Mexico reminds me of Japan. Normally, always a contender, but it's is this a different Mexico this time? Dude, honestly, like now imagine England. Counter debate. Imagine this is England. How are they going to play against this if they can even get it past Congo? Oh, wow. This has to be a yellow. If that's not a yellow, then I might be cooked. He just completely stepped on his ankle. That was ugly. Dude, he just kicked out on him late. Oh, I thought he stepped on his ankle, though. That wasn't as bad as I first thought. Tonight's Mexico beats England. Dude, this Mexico team is the definition of wanting it more. And you know how far that can take you? Like, England team can have better players, sure. But this Mexico team is definitely going to want it more. I've never even seen an England team play with this much intensity, even in a semifinal or final. And this is the round of 32 for Mexico. Imagine if they were to make a final. Counter saying we'd smash these Oompa Loompas up, mate. Dude, I know you're scared seeing this. And dude, I'm not even an England hater, bro. I want England to win tomorrow. Mexico will be playing that game in Mexico, so I think they're gonna go to the quarters at least. That would be sick, especially like imagine Congo pull it off, and you got Congo v Mexico. Oh my goodness, a goal there would have been huge. For this, I want Mexico to win, but for the sake of entertainment, I'd like to see Ecuador tie this up before halftime because we would be in store for a ridiculous second half. At home in altitude, yeah, they're going to give England a run for their money. Ecuador corner here. Hey, dude, Tuchel pretty much saw the future. Like he knew from the very beginning that this was going to be the game that England were going to struggle, even though they already struggled against Ghana. Oh, lovely. Oh my goodness, turned out for a corner. They're not going to score, bro. Dude, they've actually, like, they aren't able to finish any of these chances off, or even like able to get them on target, even, or even get the shots off in the first place. But they're actually doing some nice stuff on the wings, Ecuador. They got a corner here. Can they find Hincapie? It's in the area of him. Mexico keeper comes out, punches it away. Jimenez so good. Yeah, Jimenez is playing like Wolves Jimenez from the first time he was at Wolves. I think they had 3 goals all group stage, and when they were all in one game, they couldn't even score against Curacao. It's true. That is true. Ecuador need to stop reacting like that. Stay calm. A goal is coming. Lots of fighting, lots of pushing, shoving, wrestling on these corners. Another Ecuador corner here. Oof. Bruno Mac. Sounds good, bro. Yeah, Ecuador definitely coming into the game a little bit, but not at a great time because we're almost about to be at halftime. Can they get something from this a little bit of a momentum they have right now? Stop this Mikel Arteta bullshit, says Jose. He's sick of the corners. Seen it one too many times. Almost all Ecuador players play in Europe. Who does this Vita guy that's playing in midfield for Ecuador play for? Every time I've watched him, he's been disgusting. Oh, wow. Look at this from Mexico. Look at this football. Look at that crop, dude. Mexico's crossing is fucking unbelievable. It's right on the guy's head every single time. Mexico is techie, man. They're very techie. Who would have thought? Dude, what happened to Lozano? Is he injured right now, or is he just shit now? Because that was like one of the only Mexico players I even actually knew. He's in the MLS? Is he just bad, or is he injured? Like, he's not... Because he used to be good, man. Who? Lozano. He used to play for Napoli. Who does he play for in the MLS? Oh my goodness, here come Mexico again. Is he onside? If he was onside, Mora just needed a touch there, but I think it was off. 17-year-old Gilberto Mora. United are considering signing him. This is this guy right here. Oof. Yeah, dude, he is techie. Lozano basically sold out? What does that even mean? He plays for San Diego? The MLS happened? Five minutes extra time. What do you think about there reportedly being a 30, 40-minute halftime show in the final? Dude, there's no way they can do that. There's no way they're making the players wait 30 to 40 minutes to go back and play out again. That would ruin the game for them. There's no way they're doing that. Like, I don't really give a shit if it's a 15-minute half show, or like at the very most they'll stretch it to 20, but like 30 to 40 is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't mind it if like it's better than watching fucking commercials. It's better than watching commercials and shit TSN frickin' pundits. Yeah! 1 card! 3 more to go! More of that! And you know what the crazy thing is? There's been so much worse than that. That's not been given. I'd honestly, like, compared to what else has happened, that's not even a card. Heads are going to go second half. It's been reported for months that they're going to be a full performance halftime show. I mean, I genuinely have no idea, but I would just assume. And if they are doing that, like, why? Like, genuinely, why? Like, what is it for? Nobody, who's even supposed to be performing? Who's the most famous musician that possibly could be performing? I don't even know. It's Shakira, you casual. Bro, I don't listen. I don't look at that bullshit, man. I look at football. Yeah, dude. I don't care if it's freaking Shakira. I don't care if the final was in Toronto and Drake was doing the halftime show, man. Genuinely, who's there to see that? Everybody's there to watch the World Cup. So, genuinely, what is that for? Shakira is football, waka waka. I actually do like Shakira. I can't disrespect Shakira. Treating it like a Super Bowl halftime? Yeah, like when the Super Bowl's on, more people look forward to the halftime show and the Super Bowl ads than the actual game. And the World Cup's on, and you're telling me that it's gonna be delayed? That's just gonna piss people off more than them actually want to come and watch it. Like, to be honest, I don't even like waiting 15 minutes for halftime, to be completely honest with you, but like, obviously the players need breaks. Bro's super anti-Shakira, shaking her booty. Dude, I'm not. I love Shakira, man. Don't. Caicedo free kicks have been awful. Dude, it might be time for Enner Valencia to hang up the boots. France broke the close game curse. Even though it wasn't even a curse, it was a good thing. We loved the close game. Last play of the half here. Ecuador corner. Can they get one back? Danny Bro's going on, man. Mexico on fire right now. And the ref isn't even going to let Ecuador put the ball in the box as he blows for halftime. Mexico 2, Ecuador 0. Mexico all over them. Titan, what's going on, man? All over them, Mexico. Quinones snipes it into the top left corner. Beautiful finish. And then Raul Jimenez rolling back the years. Top right corner finish. Disgusting. Hold on a sec. I need to go put this shit in the fridge. I'll be right back. Yeah, ref just said nah. Just send the ball in, dude. Exactly. Like, why? I've seen this multiple times. Players still haven't learned. The refs aren't waiting for you guys to freaking take your time to put the ball in. Just because you have the opportunity doesn't mean they're going to give you the opportunity anymore. It's either put it in, or lose your opportunity. It is hot. You know, hot. You think Ecuador will score? I mean, they've only scored like what? How many goals have they even scored all tournament? Like one? They've had opportunities. They've looked good on the wings, but I don't know, man. This Mexico team's on fire right now. They're absolutely dialed. They're not letting anything up. Did you bet Mexico money line like I told you? Bro, I should have listened. I took over 3.5 cards, and there's been one, but like this game's kind of been like getting a little like popping off at times, so I'm not stressed on it. Simpsons predictions might be right. Mexico Portugal final, man. Imagine if I'll say it again. If Portugal actually by some stroke of luck make it all the way to the final and we're playing Mexico and then lose, oh my goodness. It's fucking Greece all over again. Long live Mexico. Dude, even the Mexico fans in Canada look like they got more energy than the Canada fans when the game's on. I would say Ecuador still have a chance. There was a losing the last game and then they won. I wouldn't count if Mexico score again. Then I'm saying yeah, they're done. But they could definitely come back. 2-1. They say 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in all of football because if Ecuador can make this 2-1, all the momentum swings their way. And then it's 2-2. Mexico are going to be in trouble. But the way that first half's gone, towards the end of the second half, Ecuador was actually playing a little bit better. But I'm expecting more of the same here from Mexico in the second half. Quinones is on some different shit right now. 5:56 a.m. in Finland right now. Watching the game, dude, I love it. You must have been... So did you wake up thinking that like the game was on when it was supposed to be and then it wasn't even on? And just like were pissed off? Actually, you probably were happy. You got to go back to sleep. Well, then 3-1. Backlash. Dude, England are going to be in big trouble. Big trouble. And they don't want to be in big trouble. They're going to be in, like, Congo. I think they'll beat Congo, but, like, it's not going to be easy. I'm telling you. Might even make a video on it tonight. Twanzebe and Wan-Bissaka are going to put in a performance like they did against PSG. Congo taking them to pens. Draw? I mean, there can't be any draws, but you mean like, will it go to extra time? No. My original prediction was 2-1 Mexico, but I feel like there's definitely another goal in Mexico, 100%. A chill 16 in London right now. It's pretty much igloo temperature, man. England will find it hard to break them down. I wonder what lineup they're going to go with. You think they're going to go right? I actually think they should go Anderson Menu. Because they're going to have majority possession. And I actually think, like, maybe it's got to be, like, get Manu in there. It could be for either one of Rice or Anderson. But just Rice and Anderson, they're too similar for me. Like, Manu's creativity could actually help that England team so much. I'm genuinely not even just saying that because I'm a United fan. Do you get Canada will win the World Cup ad that shows their next game time like the USA? I don't even know, man. Maybe. From what I remember, I don't think I've seen that. My original was 3-1, so I'm staying with that. No Rice and Manu. I'm telling you, dude, you didn't want to listen to me about Madueke, and has Madueke not proven that he's better than Saka in this tournament? I'm telling you the same thing about Manu. Tuchel gave Hendo 10 minutes instead of Manu. I don't know why. Exactly, bro. Like what are we taught? Why is Henderson even there in the first place, honestly? One of my favorite videos. I forgot what tournament it was, but England squad comes out. Henderson gets selected, and pretty sure Roy Keane's doing some Irish TV, whatever. And he's asked about why England took Henderson. He's like, what is he there for? What does he do? Is he there? Does he do a sing song? Does he do quizzes in the evenings? Is he there to do card tricks? Like, what is he there for? And it's the same thing now. What is this guy genuinely there for? He's the Neymar of England. The guy's just there to be a mascot. I mean, like, maybe you do need a vibes guy. I feel like every good team, though, any good team that I've played on, at least like at an amateur level, had like you need a good vibes guy. So maybe I do get it. Then Portugal tickets are expensive. Bro, my brother literally just said fuck it last night. And he bought tickets last night booked the flight to Toronto, and he left this morning. I don't even remember how much he paid for it, but it was somewhere in the region of like $2 to $3 grand. Vito, what's going on? Mexico 3-0. Yeah, they definitely got one more in them. France winning this tournament. Project Mbappe is back. Dude, imagine Paraguay. If Paraguay beat France, they actually just deserve to win. Like, don't even play the rest of the games. Just give the trophy to Paraguay after that game. Once in a lifetime, it is true. It is true, man. I genuinely don't blame them. Cheapest is like 3K. Dude, I'm assuming he was bullshitting, but there was somebody in my stream yesterday talking to me about it, and he told me that he got tickets for 400. He said he got 2 tickets for 450 each, and I'm like, bro, like what? Like, did you 3D print these tickets, or like what's going on here? These are AI tickets or something like that. Like what? Where is he getting $450 tickets to the freaking round of 16? I mean, round of 32, Croatia, Portugal. Scotland game, I got one for 300. That is even crazy, dude. Even for 300. The Ecuador manager looks like Ken Barbie doll. Somebody said that he looked like Joe Dirt last time we did an Ecuador game. That's been my favorite one so far. L28, appreciate you sharing the live. Paid $8.80 for mine. Did you get these like recently though, or like was this like well in advance you're getting these for? Crazy to see the best player on the pitch is Colombian. Is that what Quinones is? He's Colombian? He's been silly. Maybe it depends where you sit. Bro, even if it's like nosebleeds. Like even if you're like there's a massive pole in your way and you're sitting behind the pole for $450 per ticket, Portugal, Croatia in Toronto, that's a steal. KOs are 2K minimum pretty much. Yeah, dude, why? Like, is it going to be cheaper? Like, hypothetically, would it be cheaper for me in the next World Cup to fly to frickin' Portugal and get a ticket for there than it would be to watch the World Cup in my own country? Imagine if he was in his own national, Colombia would be a favorite. I don't even understand that. Why would he want to play for Colombia over Mexico? Like, Mexico on fire right now, but like, Colombia's, you would say, is a better team than Mexico normally. Maybe not right now in this moment. Colombia has been good too, but Mexico, they've been unreal in this World Cup. But before this World Cup even happened, you would definitely be wanting to play for Colombia. They never call them. Hey man, that's what happens. You miss out. You've been to Old Trafford? I've only seen United play on preseason when they come to America, but I actually am going to Old Trafford with my brothers and my dad, like later in the season, second half of the season. So that would be sick. Because I definitely wanted to go there before they went to the new stadium. And then I can not have to hear the "oh, you've never stepped foot in Old Trafford" shit ever again for people in the chat. Every time I see that in my comments, when I'm there, I'm gonna take a picture of me standing in Old Trafford giving it one of these. And every time someone comments that, I'm gonna reply with that picture. All right, here we go. Second half. Haven't even set the timer up or the half. Here we go. Second half here. Can Ecuador come back? Still looking for 3 more cards in this game, too. Dude, what is the play for the England game, though? That's the real question. We got to start thinking ahead. Might just have to listen to Baltimore, to be honest. Player brought down there. Referee. This referee. Where is this referee from? Isn't he like... I swear he's like Serbian or freaking Croatian or something. I saw his name. It was like Viskic or something like that. Something itch. Here we go. Mexico again? No way. Tries to go finesse top left corner. Should have had a better shot there, honestly. Good opportunity for Mexico to kill him off. Slovenian? Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, by his name, does he sound like a guy who's gonna give out cards, or does he sound like a 2-3 years Dagestan kind of guy? I'm thinking it's that one. 2-3 years and forget. Parlayed England with Argentina? That's actually a good shout. It like to win in 90 or just like to qualify, go through? 2-0 first half is crazy. They deserve it, though. Mexico have been so much better than a freaking Ecuador in that first half. Give us an update on how leaky the roofs really are. From videos I've seen online, it looks pretty bad. Slovenians are chilled. They're farmers. To be fair, like, the ref for this game, he needed to be good. And he's actually dealt with, when it's popped off a little bit, he's done well to calm it down. To calm it down without actually giving out cards. Like me, just because I bet on it, I want cards. But, like, he is actually reffing the game very well. But, like, he needs to cut that shit out. He needs to cut that shit out and channel his inner Michael Oliver. Fodsley, what's going on, man? Dude, France is winning it all, man. You should have just bet from the very beginning. That's free money. You should have took out a freaking bank loan, put it all on France to win the World Cup before the tournament even started. 0 risk, 100% reward. There's no way they don't win the World Cup. Only Mexico and Spain have kept clean sheets in this tournament. That's not true at all. Portugal kept a clean sheet. It was 0-0 against Colombia. Canada kept the clean sheet against Qatar. There's been several clean sheets, bro. Where did you get this stat from? Put $2 and got 40 right now. Imagine 200. Dude, are you just riding parlays right now? There's genuinely been so many clean sheets. I actually am very curious where you got that stat from. I'm thinking about it again. Turkey didn't even score any goals in their first 2 games. Clean sheet in both those games. Kyle says this game feels over. Yeah, I don't see Ecuador coming back. They haven't been. They barely. They only scored what 1 goal all tournament. I'm pretty sure, right? And Valencia. I respect him being out there, but it might be time to hang up the boots. Crow saying goal 3-0 Mexico. We don't believe you, bro. We don't believe you. But it's a good try. Beat Germany 2-1, and that's the only goals they've scored in the tournament. I think he means Mexico and Spain. Nobody scored. Oh, okay. That actually makes sense. Troy, you might have to what? Ideally, I would like to see another card in the next 10 minutes, or I'm probably just going to start giving up on the over 3.5 cards. Chance here. Mora. Gilberto Mora. Shot blocked. Ecuador clear. Long diagonal. Quinones. Ball too far away from him. Goes out for a goal kick here. Portugal conceded 1 by Congo. I'm talking about the whole tournament. Yeah, I thought you were just saying like in 1 games. I was like, what? Whole tournament though, yeah. That's crazy though. Oh wow, this is actually lovely from Ecuador. Bombing down the right now. Is he onside? Enter Valencia. Did he hold his line? Tries to take the shot himself. Did the defender get a piece on this and is out for a corner? The flag does go up anyway. It did kind of look offside. I would take Steven Estacio at United as a rotation. I don't care. Dude, I swear, I don't know if this is actually true. I swear, I saw something about Saliba to United. And honestly, like just as like for like depth, like deep depth, I'd take him. Like not even start domestic cup games, like use them only as a sub in domestic cup games kind of depth. Dude, Saliba actually has potential to be sick, man. I'm telling you. He doesn't even start for Canada. He's still a good player, though. He has so much potential. He's still so young, and it's hard for him to get in there over freaking Estacio and Kone. I'm not saying he's gonna light the freaking league alive. I'm just saying, you know, if United had to pick a Canadian player, that's the one I wouldn't mind. I'd rather him than freaking Jonathan David. Dude, it's genuinely not Canadian bias. Like when United was linked with Jonathan David, I'd love to see a Canadian play for United. But when United was linked with Jonathan David, I'm like, dude, I'm like, trust me, we don't want him. And for the exact reason of how he's been playing in this World Cup is why we don't want him. Great, he scored a freaking hat trick against Qatar with two red cards. All right, sweet. Like he's too, for lack of a better word, he's too casual. You know, at least when Promise David comes on, like at least he plays with a little bit of heart. Nathan Saliba or William Saliba? Yeah, no, not William Saliba. I'm talking Nathan Saliba. I saw some random Instagram United page post that, and it was honestly just probably ran by a Canadian. Nathan Saliba only 22. He can improve, but I'd rather he go to a team where he'd play regularly. But yeah, he would learn so much. I think he could definitely play for a Premier League team. But he would learn so much if he made a move to United, I feel like. Or any team like that. Any Premier League team, honestly. Bro, it's not even like, dude, did you see that assist? And dude, even look at him like statistically. I forgot what the exact stat was, but I remember seeing a list of whatever stat it was. I think it was like chance creation percentage or some shit like that, and Saliba was like in the top 3 of it. That assist he got when he took it down with his right and then crossed it with his other foot, that was disgusting. And if you think Ugarte can do that shit, he's playing for United. See, why couldn't Saliba? Yeah, dude, exactly. Me and Baltimore, we could all score a freaking hat trick against that Qatar team in that game. They never even wanted to play from the very beginning. Is there any Canadian team player that you think could play for a top 4 Prem team? Literally only Alphonso Davies. She Saliba all over my Dembele. Oh lord. I think there are a few players that could definitely play for Premier League teams. Like Buchanan could definitely play for like I'm trying to think. Where could you see what Premier League team could you see Buchanan playing for? West Ham? Not even a Premier League team anymore, but he definitely could play for West Ham. He could play. I mean, he could probably play for any of the newly promoted sides. Like I was at freaking Inter. Miller technically in the Prem now because Hull got promoted. True. Hull, yeah, he could play for any of the newly promoted teams. Yeah, dude, he actually is a Leeds type player, 100%. He's got Leeds written all over him. I could see like Jonathan David at like an Everton. Dude, honestly, Kone kind of has Brighton written all over him, too. Buchanan plays for Villarreal, who's in the UCL. He can definitely play for a decent amount of Prem teams. Yeah, exactly. Like, majority of the, like, bottom half of the table Prem teams. Like, Buchanan could play for Spurs. We have officially entered the 60th minute, and unless I missed one, I'm pretty sure there's only been one card, so I think the streak might be coming to an end here, but it always has to come to an end someday. I gotta get it back tomorrow. England, Congo, man. What is the play? Was it always just double England and Argentina together? But Argentina doesn't even play tomorrow, though. I don't want to wait. I can't wait. Like, dude, yeah, give me like England, U.S. Like, there is no way. I know I say expect the unexpected in this tournament. There is zero chance Bosnia beats U.S. Zero. The fact that they even drew against Canada was a bloody miracle. I can't believe we didn't win that game. If the U.S. don't beat them at least by 2 goals, I'll be shocked. Spurs loading up this window. They actually are. They really are. They're gonna be a problem. So excited for the Portugal versus Croatia in Toronto. I'm like 5 minutes away from the stadium. Have you been going to like the fan fest in Toronto? How those been? Zane saying USA going down. I just like can't see that happening. England wins by 2.5, by 3. I can't see flags in the TikTok chat. It just says DE. And I might assume that... Who is that? What is DE? Oh, Germany? Yeah, but like... I just don't see it happening. Like, Paraguay to beat Germany is more likely than Bosnia. Like, still amazing, still against the odds, but that's still more likely than USA losing to Bosnia, I feel like, especially playing at home. USA overrated? Dude, literally pretty much every big team in this tournament apart from France is overrated. Who, other than France, who is actually playing up to the standard that they should be in when you look at the top nations? Stefan, what's going on, man? Dude, we beat in Croatia on Thursday. Ecuador uninterested in winning this match? Yeah, they just can't score goals, man, for the life of them. How do they manage to score goals against freaking Germany? I mean, why am I saying anything positive about Germany, man? Look at them. Look at the state of Germany. I think European teams are better for us. I'm actually not upset with this side. I would agree, because we do not match up well against physical teams. This is why I was saying we would genuinely have an easier time playing against Spain than we would against the US. I like the Croatia game is going to be harder for us than the Spain game. Oh my goodness, Mexico, chance to get it. 3, tries to cut it back for Quinones. Cut out by Hincapié. I want Mexico to win, but I want Ecuador to make it interesting at least, man. Get 1 back. In the final third, they've been shite. Argentina, what did I say? What was the Argentina response for? I don't even remember what I said. Oh, have lived up to how good they should be. Yeah, Argentina. Yeah, that is true. But to be fair, their group was kind of shit. But, like, still. England and Portugal's groups were kind of shit, and they still couldn't even perform well. Maybe Brazil, too. Scare against Japan, but they are overperforming. I think that first game against Morocco, like the more games they play, the better they look, Brazil. They're definitely starting to get to the level of what people were expecting, if not overperforming. Argentina leading World Cup in penalties. How many penalties has actually been given in this World Cup? Oh my goodness, Quinones loops his run. Believe he's offside. Flag stays down for now. Looking for support. Tries to play the pass across, but Pacho, I believe, is the one cutting it out for a Mexico corner here. There's still loads of time left in this game, man. If Ecuador, they gotta want it, though, man. Like, they just don't even look like they want it. Norway have lived up to the hype, but I wouldn't call Norway... I'm talking about, like, solely the top nations. Norway is a good team. I'm talking about, like, France, Germany, Portugal, Spain, England, Brazil, Argentina. I'll throw Morocco in there as a big team as well, and they have lived up. Like, they've been playing well. What a snoozer. Yesterday's Morocco game was fire. Dude, this game's been great. What are we talking about? That first half was nuts. Oh my goodness, what a save off the corner. Dude, this Montes guy has actually been so good for Mexico. Every single game throughout the tournament. Even when he got the red card. Another Mexico corner here. Outswinger. They meet it again! Oh my god! These are free headers! It was Montes again! That would have been game right there. We could have ended the stream right then and there. There's no way Ecuador's coming back probably anyway, but definitely not after that. Dude, disgusting save on that one. World Cup just getting started. We ain't even in the round of 16 yet. Dude, it's crazy how fast, though, it went from, like... How many games was there originally? Like 104 or 107 or something like that? We're at the second half hydration break here. And now there's only, what, like less than 30 games left? And I've literally watched... I haven't streamed every single one, but I've watched every single minute of every single one of these games. Hey, who else in the chat has literally watched every single minute of every game? T says I almost watched almost every game. If Canada goes deeper than Portugal, bro, dude, I wouldn't even be surprised. As far as, like, right now is concerned, Canada has been performing better than Portugal in the World Cup. Like, when I made that video talking about how Portugal's wingers are shit, I was seeing, like, a lot of just... This is why, like, I can't even, like, take... When I see stupid comments, like, after I saw this, like, I just can't even be asked to reply to these anymore. This one guy said in that video that Portugal, that how I wanted to set up was stupid. And he said that Portugal, like the player, like he agreed to the formation, but the players I had in the positions, he wanted Nuno Mendes to play left center back and Joao Felix to play left mid in a 3-5-2. And that was all I needed to hear from that guy after that. Stuart, gifting the 5 memberships in the chat. You absolute legend, man. Shout out Stuart. If you were gifted a membership by Stuart, make sure you thank him in the chat. Keen getting one too. The guy's sleeping like a cat right now. He's going to wake up and see that and be a happy boy. Neto giving us nothing, and what the fuck going on with Mendes? If is he just tired, lol? I don't even know, like what we do when we lose possession, because he commits. Nuno Mendes commits hard to those forward runs. And when he loses the ball and we get transitioned quickly, and I'm fine with him doing that, because he's good at it and he can be effective when it works. But then you see, when he gets caught up and he has to get back and we're getting countered, you see Vega go into as a left back, and then one of the center mids drop, and then Vega just gets cooked every single time when he's forced to go out wide and fill in for Mendes. Yeah, dude, Nuno Mendes at left center back. Okay. Like, take the day off after that one. And like, you want Joao Felix, who actually surprisingly has done a lot of defensive running in this tournament, but just normally not really one to do that. You want him to play left mid in a 3-5-2? Just figured he'd be able to win more one-on-ones. Nuno or Neto? Dude, honestly, a prime example of why this formation doesn't work. You remember in the Colombia game? I think it was like deep in the second half. Neto gets the ball on the wing, and it's pretty much just him. And he's looking for some support. And Ronaldo doesn't come short to like try and help him out. Instead, he just runs away from him and tries to get in the box. And then Neto's just left stranded there on an island. Perfect example right there of why that formation is shit and doesn't work. Because that actually happens quite a bit, but it was very noticeable there. Just guys left stranded on an island. Ecuador got a corner here. Can they do some Mikel Arteta shit? They gotta find Hincapié. Swung into the back post. It's actually a very good ball, dude. That guy needs to grow. That guy needs to grow and head that in. Jordan gonna win this World Cup? I can't believe I actually wasted energy reading that out. Dude, Stuart going crazy with the memberships, man. Stuart is an absolute legend, bro. Cole, back up in the chat. What's going on, man? Only 0.26 XG for Ecuador so far. Dude, even that's too high, honestly. They should have negative XG. Is the 4-3-3 crazy? Dude, that's not even what we play. It's or are you saying, is that what we should switch to? Even that, I don't. We need, like, I'm honestly saying, I know Portugal's famous for freaking the wingers that they've produced or whatever, but as of right now, these guys suck. Our best players are our wingbacks. Let's play a formation with wingbacks and 2 strikers. That's why I was saying 3-5-2. I don't even necessarily care about it being a 3-back. I just want to see 2 strikers. Because Ronaldo cannot play striker by himself. And to be honest, even if you take Ronaldo out, whoever else is going striker still can't do that by themselves. Again, short corner from. Oh my goodness. There was nearly a chance there from Ecuador. Yeah, dude, what's with these short corners, man? They're trying to do the Arteta shit, but it's just not working for them. Ecuador ego too high? Dude, is ego like the word of the World Cup? Why does everybody say that every team and every player has an ego? Like if you believe in yourself, you have an ego. The fans, dude, Ecuador have had like the best like when you watch them do the anthem, they're one of the most passionate fan base in the entire tournament. They have an ego because they're passionate about their country. Talking about their team being worth more than Mexico, that's just stupid. Yeah, okay, maybe you do got a point. Dude, literally, Caicedo is probably worth more than the entire frickin' Mexico team. They probably couldn't even score against Ochoa. Yeah, dude, get him in there, man. Why not? This number 11 that they subbed on does not look Mexican. He looks like he's like Polish or something. The number 11, he's wearing hypervenoms? Oh, what a beauty, man. No foul given there. Oh, late call. Referee eventually does give it. Mexico better hope England loses. I don't even think they're gonna fear them though. Like obviously they're gonna respect them, but they'll definitely give England a game if they manage to beat Congo tomorrow. We have 15 minutes left in this game. The cards is cooked, I'm afraid. I'm an hour south of Toronto, wanted to get tickets, bro. It's crazy. See, my brother literally bought tickets last night and left to Toronto this morning. And he spent like 2 to 3 grand on tickets, I'm pretty sure. How the hell did he find a new condition hypervenom? I mean, he is a professional footballer playing in a World Cup. I'm sure the guy has his sources, you know. That's not bad. I was seeing like 5K. Yeah, it's actually absurd that when the next World Cup is in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco, it'd probably be cheaper for us to fly to frickin' Portugal and get a ticket for the games there than it would be to watch the game in our own country. Will the U.S. win tomorrow? 100%, bro. If there is, I know Paraguay beat Paraguay. Bosnia beating the U.S. would actually be more crazy than Paraguay beating Germany. Like, there's no shot in hell that the USA lose to Bosnia. And I believe that anything can happen in football, but like this is the confidence level I'm talking about right now. Like there is zero chance that Bosnia wins, and you can clip it and frickin' me do whatever you want. That's how certain I am. Zero. And I'm not even American. This is strictly just off football. This has nothing to do with fandom or anything. Bosnia beat Switzerland 4-1? The hell are you talking about, bro? They lost 4-1. And USA would bum Switzerland. Imagine what they're going to do to Bosnia. Ref's giving every call to Mexico. Shit's terrible. Dude, I need him to channel his inner Michael Oliver and start dishing out some cards for no reason because I took over 3.5 cards. And there's 10 minutes left. And I'm pretty sure unless I missed one, there's still only been one card. Think I might add that to my card tomorrow just for fun. What, Bosnia winning? Troy, read my last comment. Mexican number 7, Santiago Jimenez. I don't think he's Polish, Troy. He looks Polish, though. You telling me that guy looks Mexican? Yeah, Santiago Jimenez, Polish. He's saying, Angek is saying that Jimenez is Argentinian. Bosnia, they needed a red card against Italy to qualify. Dude. Again, like, how Canada did not smack them is crazy. And US is better than Canada. So imagine. Imagine if the US gets the chances that Canada had. What do you think they're going to do? The whole French team is not French origin. Isn't Rabiot is, though? Shout out Rabiot, holding it down. That's why he gets selected in the starting 11 all the time. For some representation. That's why they played Luka Dean today. It's not true. I think most are born in France. Dude, you know how I was asking this in my last stream? An African team or an Asian team has never won the World Cup. Do you think that if you put all the best African players on one team, then they would be able to win the World Cup? And same with the best Asian players, too. 100%? Himeski. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Guy's definitely got a Polish mom, though. He might have a Mexican dad, but he 100% has a Polish mom. There's less than 15 minutes left. We're in the 8. There's almost 7 minutes left till the 90, and plus added time. So maybe about 15. To be fair, the U.S. have been good so far. I'm impressed, but they're not making it past the last 16. They would play... Who do they play if they win that game? They play... Dude, what do you mean they're not making it past the round of 16? They play the winner of Belgium versus Senegal. Senegal, maybe, but if it's Belgium, dude... I mean, Belgium's not even beating Senegal. Who are we taking in that game? Senegal? This is Senegal's opportunity to actually, like, get their tournament started. They were in a freaking brutal group. Could be up against Spain. Yeah, well, they'd have to beat one of Senegal or Belgium. North Korea winning this? Dude, remember when Portugal played North Korea? Did they even allow North Korea to play anymore? Like, what was the score? It was like 9-0 or something, and then the North Korea team was banished from coming back to the country or some shit like that, or they were all like put into prison for disgracing the country. yeah. They freaking told that their citizens that they win the World Cup every year, and they're not even in it. It was 7-0. Yeah, dude. I just remember an ass kicking, and I'm pretty sure this was so. What year was that even in? For some reason, I remember Nani scoring a lot of goals in that game. Kim Jong Un was their number 9. He bagged the hat trick. Oh wow! Here come Mexico getting in behind here. Polish Jimenez on the ball. 2010. Holland versus Gabriel again. Norway versus Brazil. Who is going to get humbled in that game? Dude, honestly, even if Norway get out, like, they've had a great tournament. Starts at Ecuador have 4 shots this game. 4. Would anyone in this chat play for this Ecuador manager? Yeah, dude, like, why does he, like, he doesn't even look like a football manager. He looks like a freaking surf instructor or something. Like, where did they find this guy? Dude, Mexico got 80% possession. There's no way that's true. Potentially Gabriel versus Saliba in the semis. Dude, watching that Saliba Gyökeres battle was actually very, very good to watch. Long throw in here from Ecuador. 3 minutes left. Need a goal. But, like, let's be honest. They could play another full 90 minutes and still not score a goal. I'm happy Mexico went through, man. I've seen enough of Ecuador. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's actually 44? Okay, yeah. I was like, there's no shot. It's 80. Ecuador's had more possession, though. The Mexico keeper nearly fell asleep. Dude, they could have played Ochoa. Oof, that was actually a good cross there from Ecuador. Goes all the way out to the other end. Put back in there. Can't get ahead on it, though. Still keeping it alive here. And Capie going to save it from going out. Oof. I can hear your dog barking. It's my neighbor's dog. And, like, here's a throwback to you. You're probably not old enough. You know, you've seen the "you kick my dog" video from back in the day? I'm just joking, by the way. I wouldn't actually do that. But when it barks all the time, like I just kind of think of that video. Now he needs an operation, exactly. I'm no unk. Yeah, bro. This was back in the day. You want to know true unk status? Who remembers when YouTube, instead of like likes, they had a star rating system and you could rate videos up to 5 stars? Stuart says, I remember. The star rating system is better? Dude, they honestly should bring that back. Unks that I eat too many chocolate bars. Might be a Canadian commercial, though. Dude, I don't even... Maybe I need to see the commercial. I don't even remember that. I remember Canadian commercial kid, the little boy, the commercial of the little boy running away from all those girls trying to kiss him. Seven minutes at a time, man. This is over. Roll the end credits. Ecuador are done. No more cards? Yeah, bro. I gave up on that like when it hits the 60th minute. I'm gonna sleep on it, but we're gonna pull it back with England tomorrow. Not exactly sure what bet I'm gonna take, but we'll see. Oh! What a way to end the game that would have been. Finesse shot, top right corner, just wide. Guy needed to do a Nusa. What has been the best goal of the day? Who wins goal of the day? I'm trying to even think of the best one. Nusa, good goal. Mbappe's goal. The first one was fucked. I can't even really remember his second one, honestly. Mbappe, the first one. I can't remember his second one. Winston, appreciate the follow. Mbappe 1v1 from the set piece was clutch. But the first one he scored was when they played it off the corner. He did the step over, took it past the defender, and finessed it in the right side of the goal, right? That was the first one, right? Y'all think Portugal will finally win this one? What, the World Cup? Not the way we're playing. Okay, now it's going to kick off. They're going head to head. Pull out the cards, man, please. Little card spree at the very end. Why not? Go out swinging. This is the moment we're waiting for. Yeah, Elise's bicycle kick, dude. Forget the goal of the day. That would have been the goal of any World Cup ever. Norway one was nice. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm thinking the Nusa one. I think that was the best one. But honestly, Ahmad's goal was sick too. What's happening here? Hincapié going out with a red card. He covered his mouth. He's getting sent off. He's 100% getting sent off. What do you think he said to him? Come on! Dish out 3 cards here, please! Bro, who cares? They're freaking getting eliminated, though. I mean, definitely deserves the red for it to stick with the rule, but like... Why are we even playing the 7 minutes of extra time? They're done. Let them go home. They're crap. He covered his mouth. Decision. Red card. Bye. He's trying to shake his hand. I love it. I love it. Go take a walk, son. Go take a walk. This rule's fucking stupid. I mean, this one was definitely more justified than the Almiron one, because he definitely said some fucked up shit to him there, 100%. There's no way he didn't. Guess what he said? Oh, bro, I could only imagine. Let's just say he said... That's what he said. And it's not even... It's only if you cover your mouth in, like, a confrontational setting. Like, if it's, like, halftime and you're walking off the half and you do it and you're just talking to some guy, they don't give reds for that. How dare you? Give him another card! Step on him! This is a yellow! We need 2 more cards. There's still over a minute left. Dude, I think that's 2 yellow cards. That's definitely actually a yellow, though. Like, jokes aside. He's not even trying to get the ball there. And then he hits him in the... He elbows him in the head. And then steps on him. Jeez Louise. What the hell do you gotta do to get a card in this game? Like, you can't... You actually... You know what's crazy? You don't get cards for actual tackles, but you get cards for covering your mouth. That's the only way we're seeing cards, apparently. Probably called him a fruit. That's what I was leaning with, too. My issue is a player can pretend you said something bad even when you didn't, and you get sent off. But I mean, like, how hard is it just to, like, not do that, like, though, actually? Because, like, you know what you're doing when you do that. You don't just accidentally do, like, just talk with your mouth covered, you know what I mean? Like, especially with this one there. Maybe the Almiron one might be a little different, but he knew damn well what he was doing there. And he knew he was going to get a red, too. Like, the game was over and he wanted to go out with a red. I get it. I've done it before myself. I did it last season for the team I played for. We were playing in the cup. We were losing like 2-0, which isn't honestly even that bad, even though that's what it is now. There was actually probably like 10 minutes left in the game, but to be honest, we were like getting fucked the entire time. And I was playing center back. I tracked a guy all the way into midfield and just took him out from behind. Slid studs right down his calf. Because I just had to, man. I felt like I felt like Roy Keane in the moment, man. I had to smash into somebody. I get it. Wait, there was another card? Dude, we need one more. Dude, imagine if another one happens. Mexico, please get the ball and somebody on Ecuador go flying in. There's been so much stoppages. This has to go to at least 10 minutes. Don't you dare blow the whistle. What a tease. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Imagine. Bro, why is this guy in tears? Like, what was he genuinely expecting? Ecuador have been shit in this tournament. Like, they deserve to go home. Dude, don't tell me there was 3 yellows and a red. There was 3 yellows and a red? One. I'm the best at this, bro. Dude, what the fuck? I had no right to win that, man. I saw 3 cards in the 90th minute. Had over 3.5 cards. 3 cards in the 90th minute. Like, what the hell? The run continues, man. What the hell? We had... What did I think I had... Did I have both teams to score over 2? I'm pretty sure I had over 2.5 in that Ivory Coast-Norway game. I had under 3.5 in the France game, under 3.5 goals, and then over 3.5 cards in here. Unbelievable. Dude, that is actually absurd. I'm not betting crazy money, though. I started the tournament off with a $10 free bet and have turned it into $80. So my goal for this was to be able to, like... Dude, you know what I actually really need is a new mic. If I can buy a new mic after this tournament with winning my bets, then that's a success for me. Troy the prediction guru. What can I say, man? No, I'm just kidding. This is actually an absurd run I'm going on right now. Like, normally I'm usually not this good. It's only 2 yellows and 1 red, Troy? Bro, you're trolling me. I literally looked on score. It said 1 yellow, 45th minute, and then 3 yellows and then, or sorry, 2 yellows and a red in the 90th. Get that Ecuador manager off. How many managers are literally going to get sacked after this tournament? Or probably mutually agreed that they're going to leave. New mic, we going to get that? Dude, we getting it. And it continues tomorrow with England and Congo. My girlfriend just texted me saying that her cat's in the hospital. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is bad. Okay, I gotta end stream. This is actually bad. I gotta end stream. But shout out everybody who was up in the stream. You guys are all legends. We will be back tomorrow. Congo, England, first game of the day. Much love again, everybody's up in the stream. If you haven't already, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when we go live or post a video. I gotta get out of here though. But we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.